these are the note cards that I'll be using. Can you hear me okay? Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tawana, and I'll be giving you a speech on the dangers of texting while driving. How many of you text while driving or have received a text while driving? And have answered the text? Have looked at the text? Only one person? Have used it to answer your cell phone? I know more than I was going to say. I know more than one person have done so. I'm guilty too. We're all guilty of this. The popularity of using cell phones have grown tremendously since within the last 2 decades. Okay. Everybody has a cell phone from 6-year-old up to probably 70 years old. Okay, have cell phones. All right, and we all use them. All right. Texting while driving is very dangerous to all citizens. Okay, so to drive and text or to drive and talk on a cell phone is very dangerous. All right. Over 37% of drivers have either answered their phones or answered a text while driving on the cell phone. Okay. And according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's, the percentage of drivers using cell phones or texting while driving has gone up about 0.9%.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. And that's for the popularity of cell phones. Okay? The use of cell phones, it has grown quite a bit. All right? I know we talk about the young adults on their cell phones, teenagers using their cell phones, talking on the telephone, texting while driving, trying to get that last text message through. Okay? It's a distractor. Okay? Not necessarily the use of it, but the distraction and inattention to what you're doing is the leading cause of a lot of accidents that we have out there.
Sure.
All right? And that goes a long way with some of the fatalities while you're driving, some of the catastrophic accidents that you see. Seen some of the commercials or on the road when someone was texting while driving, just rear-ended in the back of a semi-truck. 5 seconds is all it takes. 5 seconds. Okay, that's the length of a football field. Okay, that's how long it takes. Okay, your car just going, and those 5 seconds, you have no idea. All right, your attention is gone. Okay, and of course you find yourself weaving, from lane to lane, right, while you're driving, because you're trying to read your text message, looking, or you're on the cell phone. It's one of the distractors. But of course, we have you have women out there that you see putting on makeup and eyeliner. It's there.
Shaving.
People are shaving. Yeah, absolutely. They're doing all of that. Those are distractors. Okay, those are. But
kids in the back seat.
But the leading cause of the accidents are from the use of cell phones and texting. Okay. Yes, we have hands-free devices. Does that alleviate some of the accidents? Yes, it does. However, it's still a distractor because you're on the telephone now. You're having a good time. All right, you're paying more attention to your conversation than you're paying to the road. All right.
What about the talk to text features in your phone?
Great. It's still a distractor.
I agree.
Okay, it's a good feature to have, but you're looking to make sure it went through.
Making sure it said what you said.
Exactly. So it's going to be a distractor for you. All right. And especially for the teenagers. Teenagers are notorious. All right, for talking on their cell phones. Texting. I know I'm guilty of that as well. So I won't blame. I know. And I know some other people in this room are guilty. I have ridden in the car with an individual.
Not me.
Trying to text. Okay. Driving. Yes. They know who they are. Okay.
Is there a law against texting
In the state of Georgia, it is. It's not
It
against
is
the
a
law to
law.
talk on the phone
Absolutely.
while operating a motor vehicle, but
It
it
is
is against
against
the
the
law
law.
to text.
And for
On
Stewart,
on
it's
force.
against the law to walk, text, and walk and talk on a cell phone.
That's good because
And it
people
should
walk
be.
into stuff and they cause accidents.
People walk out. I've seen people walk out in the street and be, on the phone or text and stuff like that because they're not paying attention.
Right. That's true. That's true.
It's just it
It's
just
a
kills me how
distractor.
that technology is just taking
You're
over
supposed to
people's
go on your
minds when they're
knees to
operating,
text
You're
when they're
or
doing
walk.
You're
day-to-day
supposed to stop.
function.
You cannot walk.
Okay. You're supposed to stop.
Stop, but you're supposed to go on your knees.
All right. Here are some texting while driving statistics. Okay. Over 6,000 and half a million injuries are from distracted drivers. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. You've seen people walking and texting. And they're not paying attention, then boom, right into the pole. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in grocery stores. They I'm so sorry, and they're bumping into people, but they're still walking and texting, walking and
I seen
texting.
a guy walk into an automatic door like that, but the door was supposed to open, but it didn't. He just assumed it was gonna open.
Right, and he's on the telephone,
Yeah.
just talking. Okay. All right. So that lets you know that texting, use of the cell phone, whether you're talking on the telephone, hands free, your talk to text, those are all distractors, which is one of the biggest causes of accidents in America today. Okay, so if you're going to talk on the telephone, make sure you pull over. If you're getting directions, pull over. If you need to answer a text, pull over. It's not that important. All right? Save a life.
Might be your own.
Okay. That's right. It may be your own life, maybe your child's life. All right.
Sure.
Hands free. Yes, it's a good device, and it does help. It keeps you both hands on the wheel, so you have a little control in case something happened. However, you're still distracted.
Especially if you want to know people like to talk with their hand. I've seen people have
Yes.
conversations in their car at the light, and I'm like, who are they talking to? Because they hands all moving
Right,
and
that's true.
everything.
And they're distracted. Now they're not paying attention to the road. Okay? They're not paying attention to the road.
I couldn't drive with her. I'll be distracted.
Well, that's a different type of distraction.
That's dangerous. That's just dangerous.
That's a different distraction. Okay? So, in conclusion of all of this, texting while driving, use of cell phones while driving is a huge distractor. Okay? And it causes many accidents and injuries on the roads. Hands-free devices, it alleviates some of the accidents that we have and some of the injuries. However, it is still considered a distractor.